Hello, my name is Christopher Walton, and I'm the author of the book, Navigating Your Mind, Achieving a Life of Peace, Joy, and Happiness. This book is really about how to help you to go from where you are right now to become the person that you want to be. The first section of the book, I talk about life as loss. For any of us to be able to find happiness in our life, we have to deal with our past. And we all have a past. I have a past. You have a past. We got to learn how to deal with our past. And to learn with our past, we got to understand why we are where we are to be able to create that life where we want to go. So I talk a lot about emotional constipation. And these are the events that have taken place in life that are losses, that are tied to problems that we had when we were kids, problems we have with our spouse, problems we have with our job or our employment. We try and communicate those things the best way we know how, and what we do is we internalize it because oftentimes we feel so misunderstood. And what happens is we have a lot of fear, don't feel safe in relationships, and we don't trust relationships. So what we do with that is we disconnect. We present out here what people want to see, and inside of here is a world that no one really knows about. Inside that world is caught up of hurt, sadness, loss, grief, feelings of abandonment, feelings of rejection, guilt, like we've done something wrong, shame as if we're bad people, a lot of frustration, and a lot of embarrassment. And the embarrassment locks everything inside of us. And what we do is we act it out in anger, which is often noted by aggression, passive aggressiveness, passivity, and manipulation. And the goal is to be able to learn how to be assertive with ourselves, and how to stand up for how we think, how we feel, and how we believe. But if we don't do that, what happens is we have a lot of anxiety. And most people I talk to have so much anxiety, and anxiety is really based in fear, and that anxiety sometimes turns into panic, which really stops us and paralyzes us from being able to progress. And oftentimes after anxiety, we get rather depressed. We just feel down and upset about ourselves. We can't necessarily accomplish what we want to do. And so we self-loathe. We get more upset about how we're not accomplishing. And then after that, we have to find some addiction in order to self-soothe. And oftentimes people will find pornography, sexually acting out, alcohol, drugs, playing video games, what I call fantasy, playing video games, watching television. We just don't really, we have to have this thing on the outside of us to make us feel better on the inside. The goal for life is to face this pain. I'm going to tell you how to face this pain in our next 2 or 3 segments. And my name is Christopher Walton. I'm the author of the book, Navigating Your Mind, Achieving a Life of Peace, Joy, and Happiness. See you in a minute.